Hello dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I hope all of you were safe and sound and keeping fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Muhammad Ashaikur Rahaman, welcoming you to my online English class. In fact, in past few days, we have taken so many English classes online and hope that they were very much effective and supportive for you. So I'm going to take my today's class on changing sentences. Changing sentences. So it is very important to learn the grammatical part, changing sentences. Sometimes we have to use the changed forms of various sentences. That's why we have to learn it, and it is undoubtedly a very important skill related to your examination. And this question, this grammatical item, this very important grammatical item will be found in your question at question number 6. Question number 6. So we will go through the rules of changing sentences related to voice. We will see how we can change the sentences from active to passive. So let me start. First, how we can use a sentence of active voice to passive one. Let me show the structure. First, let me write then voice, then active to passive. Actually, the part related to voice, active, passive, is a vast one, and that's why it may not be possible for me to complete the whole things related to active, passive, or voice within single class. That's why we may need one more class or 2 more classes. So let us start our class and go as far as we can within shortest possible time or within the limited time. Okay, active, passive. First, we have to use subject. What will be the subject? Subject will be here the object of active voice will be used as subject. Then auxiliary, then third form of verb, V3, past participle form of verb is mandatory in a passive voice. And then if it is in general sentence, we may have to use so many things here. That is, most importantly, we use by. And one thing we must keep it in mind, that by is not the only word that can be used here after third form of verb. There may be so many words that we can use. That is, there are so many prepositions here. We can use here that in will be used. Also here, of course, in, at, with. We can use so many things. And then object. What will be object? The subject of here of the subject of active voice. So now it's clear, the structure here. We see that subject as the object of active voice, and then auxiliary according to the tense of the given sentence or active voice. We have to use auxiliary, and then third form of verb, and then by or in or at or with according to the necessity or as per the rule. And then object. What will be object? As the object, the subject of active voice will be used as the object, and the object of active voice will be used as the subject of passive voice. It is the structure, general structure of turning an active voice into a passive voice. So let us go to some examples. Active. I know the man. Another active is they are enjoying the match. And third one is the parcel contains valuable things. So here are 3 examples on the board, and we have to solve these problems related to voice. I mean to say that we have to turn them into passive as all of them are given in active voice. So according to the rule, we have to identify subject and object. Here I is subject and the man is object. So they will be replaced. They will be exchanged here. I mean, I will place the subject as object and object will be placed as subject. That is, the man is object here. That's why if we make it passive, the man. Now we have to use auxiliary. How will we auxiliary? How will we identify? We will identify, or we will use the auxiliary as per the tense. That is, here we see that no is present form. That's why we use am or is or are in present indefinite tense, as it is present indefinite tense. The man is singular, that's why is. And then third form of verb, the man is then known. The man is known. Then we will not be able to use by here because the verb know takes to. Though it is not here, I have to mention it here, to. So known to, the object form of I is me. The man is known to me. And if we convert the second one in passive, we'll see they are enjoying the match. So here are enjoying verb, and here match is object, and they here a subject. They, the word they is here subject. So the match will be placed at the beginning, that is as the subject. So they, sorry, not they, the match, as it is object, it will be subject of the passive voice, the match. So let us identify the tense. Are enjoying. Am or is or are plus V1 plus ing means present continuous tense. That's why we have to use am being, or is being, or are being as auxiliary here. So the match singular, that's why is being. Is being. The match is being. Third form of verb. Enjoyed. Enjoyed. Then we have to use by. They means them. The man, the match is being enjoyed by them. And now come to the third one. Passive. Passive, third one, that is the match. The parcel contains valuable things. So one thing we must keep it in mind, that where can we find the valuable things? Either either out of the parcel or inside the parcel. We must sense the situation, and then we have to use these prepositions, or we have to use what we need to use, that either by or eat, at, with, or to, etc. So let us identify the verb contains the valuable things here object and the partial is subject. Let's exchange the place. Valuable things. If we do it passive, valuable things. Things contain text, and as after the variant of the verb, that's why it is present indefinite, and the auxiliary we need to use here either am or is or are, because when a sentence is present indefinite, we need to use am, is, or are as passive, as models or auxiliaries in passive form. So that's why valuable things, plural number, that's why are. Then third form of verb, contained. Contain. Now we have to sense first where we can find the valuable things. The answer will be in the parcel. That's why contain here we must not use by here. Instead of by, we must use in here. Contain in the parcel. For completing or for changing an active, the sentence of active voice into passive, we need to learn the tenses. We need to learn the tenser that I gave in one of my previous classes, and we must select the right auxiliary necessary for the sentences, and that's why we must learn a chart related to auxiliary verbs or auxiliaries. And inshallah, in my next class, I will draw the chart and give you the chart in the board, and hope so that it will be very much, that will be very much helpful for changing voices from active to passive, or either vice versa, that is passive to active. So no more today. Hope to see you soon. Allah Hafiz.